is enough to get me to the point.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey, yo.
I got you a gift. I know it's a little bit early, but it just came in. No, it just came in. I figured I'd give it to you now.
What's this?
It's Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
Do you like it?
I don't even have a PS4. What is Big Chungus? Is this a joke?
What's that?
Do you have insurance on this car?
No.
It must be Eagle Man.
I've got something for you.
Oh, look at those low rates.
Oh, what just happened there? What is up, everybody? Can you hear me? It's Monday once again. Another episode of the Hardline is here. Hope you guys had a great weekend, Easter weekend this weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. We got a lot of people in the chat already. Good to see you. Jabro's here all the way from some other country. We got some person. Speaking of some. We got KSSS is his birthday today. Happy birthday, KSSS. I hope you're having a good one. I don't think I have a birthday shout out for you, do I? I don't think I do. But What's up to everybody out there in the YouTube land, live on X, and where are we at? Rumble. We are on Rumble. Citizen Ronan is here. The winner of the Great Easter Shell Bean from Friday's stream there. We will have that in the mail this week. Maybe. Snarticon DM is here. Good to see you. Dale A is here. Brandon isn't here. I'm about to lose it. Well, let's see if he is here.
Ah, well, if it isn't the simp.
Brandon.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good.
It's not great.
Great.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
great.
weird.
Junior Vice President Brandon is here live from sabbatical, I'd call it. What would you call it?
Yeah, I'm here.
Would you
Seems
call
to
it
be
lost
some
wages?
large amount of delay.
Let me see if I could find that. I like to call it lost wages. To call it lost wages. Yeah, here it is.
Audio sounded just a long delay.
No, it's fine. You lagged a little bit there. Check this out though. No, that's not it. Wow. Too many tabs open here. What am I hearing? Everything's starting at once. I hope everybody's having a good day. I had the I can't find it here. Lost wages gif, but you guys know what I mean. You know the ones. Welcome. We do have another hardliner here to pick up the slack that Brandon's really holding on, letting loose. You know what I'm saying?
But wait! There's more!
We got Buzz Edwin. What's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Nothing much. Brandon's calling from parts unknown, I would say.
Oh, there we go. See, down in a skiff somewhere, getting the latest details.
Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, he's gone. What does it mean? What does it mean?
He'll be back. Unless the feds get him, then, you know.
Yeah, the Fed, Shanny might be arresting him right now. Oh, he's back. He's coming in. Brandon calling in from a submarine headed down to South America. Is that true?
Dude, can't even talk about it. All I know is the connection here is not great, and it's going to keep dropping me, I'm sure.
Oh, my God. It's getting worse. It's because he's going deeper under the sea level.
Yeah, those high-frequency waves don't like to travel through water. Though, I did find something while I was down here I didn't know existed. I was looking for some element drinks, to stay salty. Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know this existed. I just saw this at a random CVS.
Wow.
A Jocko Hydrate, not Jocko Hydrate. Jocko Hydrate.
That's cool.
It's delicious.
We're gonna have to try those then. It's just like a sports drink.
Yeah, except it's only 15 calories and it has no sugar in it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll have to try it. They probably have them up.
Oh, Joe, check this out. So the sweetener used in it is Jocko Good Sweetener. And then it gives the ingredients for that, which is
they have their own
allulose. Apparently, allulose, Reb M, and then monk fruit extract.
Monk fruit? I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I don't think I know what that looks like. There was some big sweetener news, but I think I retweeted it. I did retweet it. Let me see if I can find it. RFK Jr. trying to get out all the dyes from the US. Did you hear this, Brent? Did news travel that way down south of that?
Yeah, I saw some random Twitter account, a news account that I've never seen before, was talking about how the government is going to artificial colorants.
Yeah, that would be big. Here it is. Breaking
That'd be
news.
awesome.
Health. What is he? The HHS secretary?
Yeah, he's just a smarter man.
RFK Jr. today announcing a plan. Now, this is reported by Doug Daughtry, like the singer.
Yeah, from the band.
Right. And he's a comic book writer too, or artist. I can't remember. He did comics. Remove artificial food dyes from the American food supply with the FDA. This is huge.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That is pretty big. I wonder if he'll ban the shipment of those foods with them in there, because then we're not going to be able to send out the Easter box to Citizen Ronan because of those little chick leg gums that included that red dye.
Well, if it doesn't work out, you know who to blame.
Yeah, it's not on
And
us.
you can't complain because you could see what happens when JD Vance visits you in the middle of the day.
Right.
So,
yeah. I don't even want to tell you what the JD and JD Vance stands for.
Yeah. Let's give you a little visit from JD.
But we had a good weekend over here. Brandon's displaced. He had a visit from ICE. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, they've been sent back.
Sent back.
Currently awaiting booking into an El Salvadorian detention center.
Yeah. I saw Snarticom saying he didn't even watch much of WrestleMania, and he says he still knows it sucked. I watched it.
Good call. Yeah.
There was some entertainment there.
How many days did you go? Both days?
No, I didn't even go. I figured out that you could just watch it if you have Peacock for free.
Oh, you could just do stuff. Yeah, the government doesn't want you to know this, but you could just do stuff.
Yeah, WrestleMania is free if you have Peacock, I guess.
Yeah.
So I watched it. And yeah.
You saw Stone Cold with his big botch.
I actually didn't see that part live.
Oh,
but
you
yeah.
I just saw a clip of it. It's great.
That's the highlight for me of day 2, man. Austin drunk running into the barricade.
Yeah, he was a little tipsy there.
Yeah.
Citizen Ronan says wrestling sucked for at least the last 10 years.
Yeah, try 20.
It went the way of Saturday Night Live, you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
People are asking about this, Brandon. They're saying, what's up with the Jew fro if you're not even Jewish?
Oh, my hair is full of salt and seaweed.
You don't even need those salt drinks. You just run some water.
Yeah, I got so
over
much
your hair.
salt. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Let's see. KSSS says, Phil, did you hear? I'm up for the Pope position. I might get nominated. Fingers crossed. I don't think they do nominations for the.
Yeah, it's just like an open bidding. Yeah.
What? I thought
I'll put in for the Pope.
I thought it was like the Dalai Lama where they have to like search for the new.
No. You put in for the Pope to be the Pope, and then you bid, and you could say, well, I could do it for less than the last guy.
Oh yeah. It's just a
right.
It's a paycheck, right?
Right. It's like, all right, I'll do 25 years, and I'll do it for X amount.
Yeah.
And then the other guy goes, well, I could do it for even less. But I want to give up 25 years.
I don't think I would want to do it for less. Because when you're the Pope, you got to like close and unseal these like doors that go to like
portals.
some portals to Chaos Realms or something like that, right?
Right, exactly, yeah. But you don't have to hang out with women, so that's kind of a bonus.
Is that a law? He can't hang out with.
Yeah, there's no women allowed in the Vatican. Yeah.
Right. Have you ever seen a woman in the Vatican, Phil?
Why do you think it's so quiet and peaceful? Look, I just read. You can just read and catch up on what you missed out. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Pope Francis read all of Claremont's run during his time in the Vatican?
He's got all the
I'm
time.
sure one of them. I'm sure one of them did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think the wall's there for? It's not for immigrants. It's for women. They know women can't scale the wall, so
They can't climb.
no.
I didn't know. I thought that was just zombies couldn't climb.
Well, I mean, you know,
I mean, you know,
just in
tell the
case.
difference these days.
Extra added security. So
John Stone says the Space Wizard papacy market is thriving. Yeah,
That's
Vatican
good.
City
Hey.
releases, Pope dies. Coincidence?
You ever wish that
Awesome.
you could
Awesome.
get rid of this giant share referral link button on StreamYard's mobile?
I see it every day.
Yeah.
Look at half the screen.
So you guys in the chat don't know what he's talking about, but I experienced this while I was streaming from C2E2. When you're streaming on your phone, you can't like scroll up the chat or even click the chat because there's this giant button that says your referral link, and if you click that button, Brandon, it'll post it in the chat.
Yeah.
Right. But then does it go away?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think it comes back. I don't know.
what's the
Yeah.
oh my god. This is what $200 a year gets you.
Yeah, it's a month actually. 200 a month. It's excessive.
It's $200 a month?
No, I think it's like 40 a month.
There's
I don't
no
know.
way. How is
It's,
that sustainable for anybody?
It's not at all. It's not sustainable. But we're gonna be hanging out tonight. Share this out, guys. We got I think we have some food news. We got some movie news. And
Did you get to this $15 super chat before the show started?
I didn't. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Before the show started, Cranberry Landers, $15. Thank you, man. He says for the Zaid Bros and toss a little something for old Louie if you're inclined. Yo, guys. Thank you, Cranberry Landers. Thank you so much, man. I sent out a bunch of books today, and we sent out a bunch of books this past Saturday. We'll get into that. But if you guys are in the chat, let's give Cranberry a round of bonks. This beautiful bonk here. Woo! Thank you. And speaking of bonks, Shelby, what's up, man?
That's all you get.
He's not doing it.
Reset. I wasn't ready. Restart this.
Oh my god, let's kick him out.
Start over.
Dude, where have you? I feel like I haven't seen you ever.
Pretty much. Andy told me the same thing today while I was texting him while driving.
Shelby Robertson, what's up, man? Welcome, Brandon. As you notice, he's not in the States, or maybe he's in the States. Who knows where he is? Ice took him. You know,
it's unfortunate,
but
he looks healthy. He looks well fed.
He's calling in via submarine location. And I'm glad you came in when you did because we got some.
Want to look at the Titanic?
Yeah, it's the Titan sub. People are saying. Brandon's a sex slave now.
Yeah, the connection's not great.
Pope Shelby the First? No. Yo, Yevgeny, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. But yeah.
Oh, you can't
I'm
see
over here holding my phone like an idiot.
See that?
You gonna prop the phone up?
You can't see that, right?
No, we can't see it.
All right, good.
Shelby, how has your animation been going?
You know, it's going.
It's good.
It's fun.
Until it isn't.
Yeah, until like 90% of the time, and then the rest of the time is just pure hell.
Well, that's good. I'm excited
It's
to see
okay.
it.
It's looking.
It sounds
good
just
for
like
me.
comics, Shelby. It sounds just like comics.
Yeah, man. Listen, it looks good for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Right?
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Before we
Yeah.
get into it, can I show a little something I just got in the mail?
Yeah. Let's see it, man.
The camera on here.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta send Ace some stuff.
Someone else
Just
has said
got
it.
this in right here.
Oh, nice. That is awesome. I have one of those.
There we
Tell
go.
the people at home what it is.
Yeah, Eric Niltowski, Fan Art Friday, Volume 1. It's got a ton of great art in here. Some of the pieces I own, and they're on my wall. So I think he still said he has some copies left. So somebody is into some dope art, you can hit him up. Should be able to grab a copy. Let's open this up real quick.
Yeah, there's some awesome pieces. There's a silhouette piece in there.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of like just right off the bat right there. You had the Spawn. You got the.
Is it a comic sized? Is it comic sized or?
It's a little
I can't
bigger,
tell from the.
right? I think it's wider. No,
I got a Prophet right here, so it's a little shorter, but a little thicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
nice.
I got it on my shelf.
Yeah, let's see. Any other characters?
Say no to dope. Yeah, Eric is awesome. That little that book's awesome because he used to do these fan art Fridays where the first person in the chat would get to say what he's going to draw, and then they would get the piece of art, which was dope.
That's a nice Martin right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Some cool stuff, some cool art. There's Angelique there.
ARO, look at that.
Yeah, I own that. That's the Angelique piece on my wall.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of cool art.
Where's Bloodbone? He needs to do a Bloodbone for his next
I think
one.
he did do a Bloodbone, actually. I'm not sure if it's in this one. So, yeah.
I remember there's like 2 or 3 of your characters in there.
Yeah, so, I'd have to go through the whole thing, but I know he did. It was probably later on. I think it's one of the last ones he did before he stopped doing the Fan Art Friday, so it might be like in volume 2.
Yeah, did you just grab that from his website, or how did you get that?
I just hit him up. I've been late on a lot of campaigns and stuff. I'm just getting around to bagging some stuff. So like I saw his campaign was actually closed, so I hit him up. Like Eric's always been cool. He's done some sketch cards and different stuff for me. So I hit him up, and yeah, he said he has some copies left. So like I said, anybody who's a fan of his art and stuff can hit him up. And yeah, man, it's really, really dope. A lot of cool pieces in here. So yeah, go check that out. And yeah, I also got like some because I'm waiting on Youngblood to come in.
Yeah.
So had to get some back issues there. So
nice.
There you go.
Old school. Yeah, I think Eric might still have like a Kickstarter up with his ink book where like you could practice inking and coloring on some of his pieces. I remember that was from a couple months ago. So check out Eric Niltowski's stuff. We did have another super chat from John Snowden. He says, for Brannon's legal funds, that's a throwback to Power Rangers there, since he's no Maryland man.
Yeah, you can't refer to me as a Maryland man anymore.
All right. Okay. Thank you, John, for the $5. Let's get some bonks in the chat.
You called?
Awesome. Thank you so much. I had another question here. Someone said SF Gaming had a question. How much longer will Psycho Slumber be in demand? Great question. We already started fulfillment last week. We got how many books would you say? Like 140 out already, Brandon?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Probably a little more. We got an early batch out on Saturday before the post office closed. People are getting those already. Shouts to Snark.com for posting his. We're going to look at his blatant lies on Twitter in a second. But so probably, I mean, fulfillment's going to be done by like the next couple weeks, like finally done. We just have to get those shirts in and the signed copies from Doug Mankey in. He's signing them right now. Everything got to his place safely. So I'd give it to the end of the month. We'll probably wrap it up and then migrate things over to websites after that. But yeah, Whackass got his. He did a kick-ass shout out over on Twitter. Thank you, Admiral. Showed off some cool pages. If you guys don't want spoilers, don't look. They're not crazy spoilers, but there's some later scenes here. I appreciate the shout out, man, and giving it a read through. Who else popped one up here? Oh, he also was at C2E2 and grabbed some old school Lost Pages art. This is a great page from Maxie Dallow from our wild card story. Shout outs to the Admiral for picking that up. And the one of one. Shall we look at that? It's the cookies and bean C2 Bean 2 exclusive. One of one. One of five.
That's pure nose candy. It doesn't look like that now. He's already worked his way through half of it.
You ground it up. Yeah, 1 of 5 cookies and bean, shell bean.
That's terrible.
Snarticom, do not act like you don't know what the shell bean is. What does it taste like if you lick it? You're gonna have
macroplastics.
Yeah, macroplastics.
Tastes like boba.
I feel like boba might just be macroplastics. I had some boba today. So you gotta balance your
It's like 60%. 60%
plastics. Here we go.
Just 60%.
Dude, I had 3 monsters today. I don't know how to feel about that.
Snarticon got his copy, and when you guys do get them, tag us, post it up, and give it a read as well. Bancroft, I sent yours out to RJ, so that should be hopefully coming to you within the next month. Because of how you do it. He says it probably tastes like the inside of Shelby's beanie.
Tastes like raisins.
Raisins.
Yeah, not safe for dogs.
Yeah. Snarticom blatantly lies. It says, how can the post office be allowed to mail me such smut? There's no smut here. All right.
I guess it's.
Did you mail it? Was it in a black bag?
No.
Oh, I thought he was blurring out the penis. That's why I had that light on.
Oh, that's what this blur is? Yeah.
The bat dong.
I was like, I don't remember this cover, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's the 1 of 1.
Yeah, that's the special one for you, Snarticom. Yeah. You better believe it. But those are going out, and we should be seeing a lot of tweets about them, so that's going to be awesome. This fulfillment's been flying thanks to all of our in-house workers that are packing and labeling, you know. We're doing it right.
You done more labeling?
I did not do more labeling, no. But we did a bunch of labeling on Saturday, so
yeah, it's great.
I have the people that got sketch cards, I have to pack those myself because I have a list of what you guys got, who wants what, and that's going to be going into the packages. So we're doing that this week. Also, someone messaged one of the campaigns about digital tiers, and I want to work on that this week too. We usually send digital tiers out after everything's been fulfilled. I'm just going to get it in order for that. So expect those soon as well. It's going to be good. How was your weekend, Shelby?
I worked on my animation, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Next weekend is, do you guys remember that show that I was guested to last year, Old Man Con?
Yeah.
That's next weekend. Yeah, I'm going to be going again.
It's been a year already?
I know, it's crazy. Feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they guested me, and Dan Frega and Marat Michael. Marat didn't make it because Marat was living, I think, in Texas, so he couldn't make it out. But Dan made it, and we got to sit there and rip off all of our fans with expensive commissions. And then
Nice. The way to do it.
and then we went home. But I'm going as a fan of comics, though. I'm not a guest. Yeah.
That's
the
the
actual
worst.
name, Renif Kickafort in chat, KSSS. It's Scottsdale Comic Con. Scottsdale Comic Con. It's a one-day show.
You're not
It's
guessing?
a one-day show.
Or you
No. Every year he pulls in one guest. This year he has some dude. You probably never heard of him. His name's Jim Starlin.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's some dude.
I've
Yeah,
heard of
this
him.
Jim Starlin guy's a guest this year, and then he's got some actor. He usually pulls in one or two a year though, and then like he doesn't cycle back to them. But
Didn't Jim
I had hit up,
Starlin? Didn't Jim Starlin make Marvel's Dark Side?
Marvel's Miracle Man? Yeah, that guy.
Oh, Sim Jitarlin is who I'm thinking
Yeah.
of.
That's I was
he
getting
was
it confused.
Yeah, he was the relief pitcher in line right behind Rob Dibble for the 1989 Cincinnati Reds.
Well, tell Sim, I said Jim Starlin, 10 Night of the Beast, A Death in the Family. Yeah,
I've never heard of those. Yeah.
I love the music in the 70s with Starlin Vocal Band.
Starland Vocal.
There you go.
I heard they suck.
Well, that should be fun though. That's going to be a good time. How many commissions are you going to do?
None, Phil. I'm
Show
going
me,
there to
show me,
buy
you gotta
books.
set up a table right next to Starlin.
next to the watering hole, next to the
sketches like,
bar.
hey, don't mind me.
Just-
guy. I'm just gonna start sketching up stuff here.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm his son.
Is Frega going this year? You know? Am I wrong?
No, didn't you just listen to me?
No.
Damn,
I
Phil.
zoned out. Minutes telling you about this convention, Phil. How dare you?
Well, you
listen
said
to
No.
they were guested last year.
Tim Marlin, the relief pitcher, is the only guest this year, Phil.
So they guessed 3 guys last year, and one guy.
No, they guested 3 guys. One was a no-show, and they guested 2 cover artists, 2 Zenoscope cover artists who were there, but no one really seemed to care too much. And then they're nice people, though. I shouldn't say that. But
wow,
most of the whole show is like just comics, dude. It's like just comic book vendors.
Yeah.
He doesn't want any
That's great.
celebrity, anything.
That's cool.
So he only does comic guests. So apparently this relief pitcher from the Reds used to write some stuff, some independent stuff that only Del A in chat knows about, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You didn't get any residuals for Infinity War,
Mhm.
the movie. Real nice.
Stark, Randy Johnston won't go because I was his neighbor for 5 years up in Mesa. Stark.
Yeah, bad memories.
Yeah, Shelby ruined it. You know, he just wouldn't leave Randy alone. He kept
My wife ruined it. Anytime we'd be outside, if he's out, she'd like pull me away because I would just go up and talk to him, and she's like, "No." I'm like, "I know him."
Leave
My
that
Uncle
man
Kurt-
alone.
So you know how we got to talking? Honestly, I was sitting at a Starbucks, and he's still good friends with Kurt Schilling, that pitcher that went out of business. Todd McFarlane got paid like millions of dollars to do character designs for his video game company, Kurt Schilling's video game company, and then something happened where the money disappeared or something. At the time I was working at Burst, I was in a Starbucks working with my Cintiq and my laptop, and I had everything just set up. I took up 2 tables, you know, because I'm so big, I need 2 tables.
Right, because you
And,
can't just do that at home.
Right. Yeah, I got to go out and flex in public. Like, I do something
Right.
special, guys. So he comes in, and I think he had like a Tinder date or something. There was some blonde chick that showed up for him, but he comes up and sits down right next to me. He goes, "Do you mind?" I was like, "No," and I kept looking at him, and he's like, "Oh, my buddy Kurt has a company." He started telling me, and I already knew what was going on because one of our programmers lost his job there and came to work for us. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that." And I'm like, "Oh, I know who you are." And he's like, "You don't know who I am." And I started name dropping, and I was tripping him out because my uncle Kurt was his high school pitching coach up in Livermore. That's where I was born. And I was like, "Yeah, Kurt." And I was talking to him about Mendenhall and this and that. And he was like, "Who the hell are you?" And I was like, "Bro, that's my uncle. My uncle was your coach. Like, you're a hometown hero up there." He didn't even know it. I was like, "Bro, they named the field after you. They changed the name."
Wow.
He's like, "They did?"
And this guy
Come on,
made
guy.
Thanos, huh?
So anyway, no. This guy blew up a bird by pitching 102-mile-an-hour fastball into its face.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
The bird asked
Yeah.
for
And
it.
Yeah, I
it's
saw the video.
crazy.
What
It's
did the
crazy
bird ever
because
do?
he lost all of his muscle mass is gone, so he looks like Jack Skellington.
Yeah. Beloved character.
Yeah, everybody loves Jack.
Mm-hmm. With more skin.
Something's
He has
up
more
with
human
Jack.
skin.
Yeah, here's something's up with Jack.
Yeah.
Shelby has a similar story about when he ran into Ron Jeremy.
That-
Did you?
That was also at a Starbucks. Yeah.
You
That
run
was
him
also
over
at a
like that
Starbucks.
bird? Did he blow up like the bird?
Yeah. No. That was at a Starbucks in San Diego during San Diego Con. And I was walking by trying to like incognito get a pic. And he kept looking at me. He's like, "Buddy, do you want a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, could I?" And I went and he gave me the side hug and pulled me in. And he's like, "Get in here. And we got a few pics. And I leaned over to him. I said, he's like, "Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks for noticing." I was like, "No, thank you. You got me through high school." And he lost it, dude. He started dying. I was
Dude,
like,
what
"Yeah,
the
man, you got me through."
what?
What does that mean?
I told him he got me
Yeah,
through
what-
high school, bro.
What does that mean, dude?
Don't worry
Did he-
about it, dude. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
No, I'm cracking jokes with this
did
dude.
he-
He's hilarious. He was actually. This is like pre grape. You know what I mean?
Did your
Like-
coffee taste like Rufalin after you met him?
No, that's when I went out with Bill.
Sienkiewicz?
Shelby needs to
Yeah.
write a book of all his little side stories. That's
Yeah, I never met anyone famous. I don't think.
You met? Yeah, you did.
Who?
Ace.
Ace Hallen.
he did made a good old passion for drawing. Apple
That's
picking
true.
one. So,
Well, he came
Rest in
out to meet
peace.
us, technically.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was there for the Sage Comics meetup. Yeah, passion for drawing. I met him. I saw Vern Troyer from afar. I saw
Yeah.
what's his name? Ray Park from afar as well.
Yeah.
I
saw Henry Winkler one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
then-
He wasn't there.
I think I've only met like two people outside of like a convention or anything. One was I met Rob Van Dam at a Cracker Barrel, which is hilarious.
That's funny.
Dude, I met him at a porn convention one time.
Yeah, all those celebrities I just named were at conventions too.
Yeah.
We saw John Cusack riding his bike downtown once.
Yeah,
was
that's
at a
true.
convention.
Yeah, if you're talking non-convention stuff, yeah, I don't know.
I
think
thought
I've
I saw
only-
Riff Raff outside the arcade last week. You know that rapper?
No, I
think
don't. Yeah, I don't know what he looks like. You were telling me, but I didn't know who you were talking about.
I don't think it was him. It was him or Ryan Magus. It was one of the two.
Yeah, I think the earliest celebrity I met was my mom and my aunt took me to meet David Hasselhoff because they both had a crush on him when I was little.
And they used you as the in.
Yeah. They're like, "Go call him Dad." I was like, "What?"
He's your log house dad.
Yeah.
Tell him.
They didn't actually. No, we met him. He was really touchy, as I remember. And Yeah, that's it. I grew up between two Oakland Athletics, two Oakland A pitchers. I had Bill Mooneyham and Kurt Young on my other side. And I hate the A's, by the way. I'm a Giants fan. I used to let both of them know that too.
Damn.
Yeah, I grew up. It was all baseball. Everyone there is baseball, dude. So it's not uncommon to run into people there.
Bisley doesn't count because I met Bisley years ago before I knew him at a convention. And then Steranko does count because I saw him at a Denny's. It wasn't at a con.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I met him a few times at cons, and then I saw him at a Denny's.
Yeah, like 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning, and the weekend after, I was just with him at a con, which was hilarious.
Basically, yeah, it was super weird.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey, who's the wrestler that gives away free teeth? He gives away free teeth now, like free dental things.
Oh, Danhausen?
I don't know. Mick Foley?
He
doesn't have any teeth.
Well, I did karaoke with him. He's got a goatee. He's still pretty big. The hell's his name? Yeah. He was like hooked on all kinds of drugs, dude. He's like a recovery dude. He hooks people up and like brings them in for like recovery, like people who
talking about DDP, Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah. So that photo I showed you of me with Lance Henriksen, we were all at a karaoke bar. We were all doing karaoke in there.
That's awesome.
So he was there too.
He's a real one.
Yeah.
He was drinking water. He was like you. He wasn't drinking. He was drinking water. I remember that.
I don't think he drinks.
Yeah,
he used to be he used to own like 3 strip clubs before he became a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's a pimp. What's up, Rick
Nice.
Saylor? Good to see you. LE is here. Shelby got raped by the Hoff.
No, dude, I was like 5.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I hope not.
I don't remember.
Blocked it out.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Riff Rap he's a rapper, I think.
No. I mean, he was huggy.
This guy.
Like he was real huggy with all the ladies, like all the wives and the girl. You know, he was like Jeff Goldblum.
Let's see what people are. Not Vampiro. They're doing I have a acquaintance that's doing a Vampiro comic book.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Based on the guy Vampiro? Or is it a coincidence?
No, I think it's the wrestler. He's got he has a guitar for some reason though. It's Vampiro.
Yeah, is it based on when he was hanging out with St. Clown Posse?
I didn't see them in it. It's got the face paint though.
There you
go. Whitties. Whitey's. All right. Now, this was big contention last week. We thought this was movie news. Shelby came in and dropped the knowledge. And, well, let's remind everybody about this.
What knowledge?
About
AI pick?
The alleged Lobo picks from last week in the Supergirl movie, which supposedly just wrapped. At least Momoa's part just wrapped. And then not a few days later, this came out. ChatGPT says Facebook user admits. Now they didn't say who the Facebook user was, but Shelby
I told you I did it.
Shelby messages me on Facebook every once in a while.
Me and my homie Eric made these photos, guys. You don't believe me.
Facebook user admits to making the Lobo set pictures with AI. Thanks.
Me and Eric, get over it.
I feel like you could have done a better job with these using Photoshop instead of AI.
No, AI is better than art.
I don't know.
Look at that.
Yeah, these photos are hella fake, man.
Yeah, and I blame you and Eric.
That's right.
Look at this guy.
Yeah,
he's got the right amount of fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but you see that open glove with the nub?
Oh yeah, and this one doesn't have. This one's fingerless, but this one's finger.
Well, that one has 5 if you count. He's got 5.
3. for.
He's got the tucked pinky. You can only do so much with that Band-Aid tool, Phil. It's not our fault.
You have to use generative infill now.
That's right.
That's the way to do it.
Hashtag got him.
It's all AI.
Got him.
Hashtag got him, bruh.
Getting our hopes up once again.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I did hear there's a scene of Supergirl kicking his ass.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
What?
I heard about that from somebody that I know who works on stuff.
I hope not.
No, like, yeah, dude. I was like, that's just. I was like, you're making me like never want to see this movie, right?
Oh, everybody has to go see it. This is why you're gonna go see Superman. Shelby, you told me that you wanted to see Superman.
No, right? I told you it looks terrible.
No.
Everyone's simping over these graphics as mental problems. Those graphics look terrible, dude.
No.
Those robots look terrible. That shot from above looks like a cut and paste nonsense.
Yeah, dude, it's all so bad.
All right, maybe the CG looks terrible, but
people
the practical,
are big simping, man. It's weird.
Cinematography looks bad, dude.
But look at these practical effects on everybody's favorite stretchy guy, Metamorpho. Look at that, and Hawk Girl. Yeah. Hawk Girl kind of looks like just a cosplay chick, but
right, it's just like a costume.
Metamorpho. Look at that.
It's an advertisement for Pimple Popper.
This is better than the Shield as the Thing.
It's comic accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks okay.
Yeah.
It's comic accurate.
It would be cool if it was practical effects.
Is it practical?
I think he could actually beat up this version of Superman too.
Oh yeah, well he could turn into anything, so he could make his arms into kryptonite for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He just needs to know like the chemical.
He has to know the composition, right?
Yeah. This actually, his face here looked better than what was in that first release from like months ago.
Because the guy who's really gaunt.
He looks like a freak. What'd you say, Brad?
I said he looks super gaunt in the other one. Like he's really thin.
Yeah. I'm glad they bulked them out a little bit. Let's do. I know Joe Ball would hate this.
Beans and rice.
Did you get the shingles vaccine? Let's see. Supergirl kicks Lobo's ass. Phil will riot. Yeah,
I'm not joking about that. Yeah.
How could you do that to a character and then hope to make a movie of him anytime soon?
Right.
Get him beat down by a protagonist in your current movie, and then think you're going to make a sequel or a spin-off movie with him?
Yeah. This is big. Bancroft says, Gambit news. I finally saw Deadpool versus Wolverine. Well, maybe we'll bring you on Friday, Michael, to talk about it.
Yeah.
For Gambit news. It looks like a costume. Gross.
Yeah.
He's the best looking part of this movie, dude.
Yeah, it's funny because this is from like a behind the scenes snippet that they launched on Superman Day, and Nathan Fillion, who plays Guy Gardner, is he's in it, but he's just like in his normal clothes and stuff, and he looks so much better with that stupid wig off of him. Like he looks, and he's got a good jawline and stuff, and he looks like he could be a Green Lantern, but it's just so bad with the wig on.
You don't like his Lloyd Christmas from Dumb and Dumber look that they're going for?
I think they're just going. I think he's trying to do it like, how everyone complains, oh, it look nothing like the book. I think he's going the other way with this stuff. I think he's like 100% book,
right?
Like it has to look like the book version. Yeah, and now people are going to complain about that. So, yeah. He looks okay. He looks okay. Okay.
This guy looks fine.
It'll be dynamic when he's like busting Superman, but
yeah, we'll see why they're even in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the movie's bloated, man. It's like, do you need the entire like half of the Who's Who universe? You know?
It's because the movie market is so fractured now that they're literally chasing any super fans that are left of any particular character. Like there's no generic superhero movie audience anymore. I think now it's like, oh, we're throwing Hawk Girl in there because we've never seen Hawk Girl on the screen. People are going to want to come and see Hawk Girl.
Yeah.
It has to be what's going on.
It is weird. We'll see.
It's the same thing with Doomsday, right? The Avengers Doomsday movie, where they're just oversaturating it with people, and it's just for that nostalgia reason. They're just trying to squeeze out the last of the fan base of the last of the super fans.
Yeah, they all got that Ready Player One vibe. Like everything is thrown into the pot.
Yeah, it's too much. I haven't seen that.
There's really good. There's really good. There's really good characters that they could do really cool stuff with on like TV shows. I don't think they're meant for movies. Like, I think Hawkman would actually be a pretty dope series if it was just a TV show and not a movie.
Don't say Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate needs a movie.
Dr. Fate would be a good movie.
No one's. I don't think they've ever tackled Eclipso outside of maybe animation. Right?
Who that is.
Yeah, the villain.
He was created by Rob Dibble, the relief pitcher of Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, Eclipso always had those like big events around him, right? Etrigan TV series. I mean, the Constantine one was good. The Constantine series they did. That was dope.
You know what I started watching yesterday and I didn't sleep because I watched all of it? The Bondsman. Have you watched The Bondsman yet?
No, Michael Bancroft has been talking about it. Here's the premise. Spawn.
Yeah.
No.
It's basically
no.
Spawn.
It's Preacher meets Ghost Rider. It's more of that.
It sounded like Spawn.
It's okay. They don't. It was an okay show, fun. Like for what it is so far.
It's like what was that? Reaper? Was that a show? You remember that show?
Yeah.
Sounds like a show.
Yeah, Reaper. That was pretty good. They work for the devil to hunt down escaped demons.
That's what this story is, sort of. Yeah.
Reaper.
Kind of. But it's not that though. They do the old, you know the switcheroo, Phil.
Yeah, the switch is Kevin Bacon's in it, and this time he can dance.
Mm.
Is that the switch?
Does he dance in it though?
He has an ex-wife and a son in it, and he doesn't pay support. That's my question.
So he's deadbeat.
He's dead beat.
Isn't there isn't like the clairvoyant chick that talks to the demons? Hot.
Okay, hear me out. She talks to the demons through a fax machine. They send her a fax of who the next hit is.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Gordon Brothers says he could dance, but he won't. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No,
that's
he plays guitar.
That's what I say all the time. I could dance, I just don't want it.
He's a country musician.
Oh, is he?
On the weekends in this, so that's
Reaper TV show. Yeah, here it is. Reaper. Remember the show? Three friends that work at like a warehouse.
They look like they work at a hip teen magazine.
Yeah.
Brett Harrison. Yeah, Ray Wise, who always plays the devil. Isn't this the guy that played the devil in Ghost Rider?
That's them now?
Yes.
Yeah.
How old is the show, dude?
This is from
2007.
Yeah.
Right, isn't that what it said? Just scroll up and go all the way to the left.
2007, 2 seasons.
2
I used to watch
seasons.
this.
They look like they ride into battle on skateboards, bro.
Yeah, dude, they look like they're from a Tech Deck commercial.
Yeah. They oh man. Yeah, I used to watch this. This was on the same time as that Zach Eddie likes the show. Yeah, it was a good show.
Zach and Cody.
No,
Yeah.
not
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, I believe.
I mean, maybe. No, I was thinking, who's that guy that played Shazam? Zach something. He was in that show Chuck.
Levi.
Zachary Levi was in Chuck, which was on at the same time as this.
You chose what?
Chuck was good too.
The dude on the far right in the brown shirt and the small group pic.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't he the brain damaged psychopath in Bringing Out the Dead starring Nick Cage?
I've never seen that. I don't know. He's been in other stuff though. This Latin guy.
Yeah, I think that's him. I'm pretty sure he was in Bringing Out the Dead. He was like the some dude that's always like getting beat up.
Shouts to Eddie Winkler. You never even watched Mutant X. I have watched Mutant X when it was on TV.
Yeah, that was great. The electricity guy.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
That was the
that
chick.
What?
Yeah,
Phil is where I'm at.
Oh, nice.
I have that. I have this part.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of work.
Fat Chris Pratt. I like the guy that could hold his breath and then he turned to stone, but as only as long as he could hold his breath. That was
right. Well, is that really a weakness?
Yeah.
Dude, so I was at the beach.
Which beach?
Sandy Beach.
Normandy
Beach. All right.
Yeah, I was at Normandy. I was on Normandy.
Go on.
Going in. It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there just, catching the rays, as they could say it.
Mm-hmm.
And this maniac guy was pretty buff. I'll give him that. Big black dude.
Nice.
Long hair. Clearly out of his mind. Yeah, he had long dreads.
Oh, there you go.
Clearly out of his mind. Very clearly. He's like, no. He's like just pacing around, saying stuff, talking about escaping from prison. It was like, and he's like, I don't know, 200 yards. And I'm like, oh, this guy's a maniac. Just keeping an eye on him.
Uh-huh.
And then so he's like going up to people and like dancing in front of them and stuff. I'm like, oh, he's just a harmless maniac. All right.
Yeah.
And then he starts like going crazy, like talking about how people were trying to kill him and stuff. And he's going over to this other group of black guys. And one of them stands up and they're like, he could have been. And his brain was scrambled from traveling back through time. Yeah, he could have been Bishop.
So it might have been Bishop.
Yeah, it could have been Bishop. And so then he's like still pacing around. And now he's like getting belligerent with people and stuff. So this woman starts yelling at him. And I'm like, dude, pregnant woman. I'm like, this woman is just causing problems for her boyfriend here by even interacting with this guy.
So
this other guy,
always the women.
Totally pregnant, this woman. Totally pregnant. And right, she's like telling him to shut up and get out of here, and that he's crazy and everything. And he's like doing the classic, like, I'm a crazy guy locked inside of a padded room where you're like pacing back and forth and like yelling at the ground, and your hands are like waving up above your head in the air and stuff.
Yeah.
And then so some other guy comes over and tries to give him a water bottle. It's like, hey man, here's this water bottle. And then he did like I don't need your charity, man, and slapped the water bottle out of his hand. And the guy was like, fuck, dude, I'm just trying to give you a water bottle. So the maniac guy slaps the guy in the face and takes his glasses off, and then the whole frickin' thing just broke loose and just became like absolutely retarded. He got arrested. He got tackled to the ground and arrested. That's pretty great.
Did you videotape it?
No, I was living in the moment. There will be video of it if you probably look up maniac black guy or gets arrested on Miami Beach on Instagram.
Normandy.
Yeah, you got to go to
Yeah.
the What's Up Miami Twitter page.
Is that Brandon back there?
Yeah.
Why is he laughing? Well,
They-
that was a memory. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I saw that. I'm like, man, we should probably leave. So then we left.
Did they all start fighting after he slapped that guy?
Well, he did he slapped him, and I'm like, oh, this is not gonna be good. Like, don't come over this direction. And this other guy that was like sitting behind me, I saw he was like paying attention to the whole thing too. I'm like, oh, at least there'll be a couple of people over here if it goes stupid. But he went in the other direction, and then it was a bunch of women started crowding around him. And I was like, dude, these women are gonna cause so many problems for their guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then yesterday we went into a little museum. I won't say which kind, but they had a Miami Vice themed exhibit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you take any pictures?
I did actually take a picture. I could send it to you.
That's okay.
I'll send it to you.
What happened to the water bottle?
Was it Nookie? Yeah, did the water bottle ever get used or drank?
Yeah, did anyone ever drink the water?
It's important. I don't think he could hear us now. He's in his photos. Was it a cocaine museum? That's why you don't want to say what kind of museum it was.
Yeah, that's where they got that shell bean.
Suspicious. Suspicious. I'm getting pictures.
Yeah, were you unable to hear me that while I was out of the app?
Yeah, you went silent.
Oh, that's weird. The water bottle got thrown into the ocean, and the guy's glasses got thrown into the ocean.
Oh my god!
And he was very mad about that.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
And then he was getting the victim was getting all upset at the cops. And I'm just like, dude, it's like, there's $400 glasses. Like, yeah, probably not, but all right.
Sounds like the ocean won that battle.
Look at this, Miami Vice.
Yeah, so they had that. They have a sign that says Big Booty Trudy in the background. To the right. Yeah.
Is he holding the all-seeing eye?
Yeah, it's a pyramid.
Yeah, he's a Illuminati.
Look, it's Trudy and Gina. Great.
You should have snuck. You should have snuck your drawing of you in there, Phil. Your caricature drawing that you got done when you were.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where that is now. I think that might still be in my old room. That's beautiful.
Nice.
I forgot to take a picture of it. They also had a collection of on-screen used plastic guns that they used in the show.
Oh, cool. Yo, we got a Tank Ferret in the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Yo, what up, Tank?
They're asking if the guy who got arrested, Daryl Strawberry?
No, this guy, he was just your classic maniac. The thing about him is he seems to have a really bad mental disorder, but he was also pretty jacked.
Right.
Which is unless this guy is a genetic freak, which is not normal, he clearly goes to the gym, so he has the wherewithal, the mental acuity to go and work out at the gym and then eat. I think he was just being an a-hole.
He was rambling about breaking out of prison, right? So he probably got jacked in behind bars, in the slammer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, then they were feeding these prisoners too much because this guy was huge.
Yeah, they should cut back on that.
Yeah. Bread and water. bringing it back.
Yeah, what
Not
happened to
bread.
Slot?
Bread's illegal. You know, bread get you killed.
All right, artificial colorants and water
There
only.
you go. Yeah, that's
We
better.
got to do something with them. We can't put them in the
Get
food
them some
anymore.
stale Cracker Barrel bread.
Maybe it was roid rage. But here, so you guys were talking about TV shows. We mentioned this Friday. What do you think about this, guys? Carl Urban returning in Dread series at Amazon from the Boys team.
You lost me at the Boys team.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah,
They're
but
saying,
the first season of The Boys was good, right?
Yeah, and then
Right. And then, so they'll have one good season of Dread, and then
I hope it's the Boys team sans, what is that, Seth Rogen?
is he on that?
The showrunner's the one who's the real problem.
Is he?
Yeah, he's complete maniac.
Yeah, I think Seth Rogen was a producer of The Boys, but yeah, I guess it's someone else.
Yeah.
Well, I
Isn't
hope
this
they
guy- oh,
I hope they have the knowledge not to just like put a bunch of weird sex stuff in it, you know?
yeah.
He'll be getting lectured by his new partner. It'll
How
have all
long?
the-
All right. How long do you think before Dread takes his helmet off?
First episode.
No,
You
they
think
can't
first
do it.
episode?
First episode. They'll come up and he'll get injured, and then they'll have to force the helmet off. But yeah, they'll start doing that.
Oh,
It'll
Carl
be like the
Urban-
Mandalorian, you know. Next thing you know, Pedro Pascal will be Dread, showing his ugly face. Huh? Yeah.
Carl Urban needs to take a stand and not show.
No, he's already said that he has a clause that the helmet stays on. Like he'll never take it off. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
hope
If
so.
that's true, then God bless him.
Well,
but
then,
Yeah.
then how does he do any other movie?
every show the helmet stays on? That'd be hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They got to do like a dream sequence where he takes it off and he just has a skeleton head.
He also
Oh yeah.
he also he had a thing, because I watched all the extras. He had a thing where he refused to listen to jokes, anything that would make him smile. He only wanted to grimace through the whole production. So because he wanted like the lines to stay.
Yeah, that's just like
refused
me
to smile
in real life.
So like, yeah, if you're watching a funny movie or something, like he would leave. He wouldn't hang out with you. That's
Dude.
the word.
Finally, some representation over here.
Nothing's funny.
Yeah,
Just helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, just show them the last couple of seasons of The Boys. No smiles will be had.
This is the type of grimace I want. This is from the unreleased Judge Dredd arcade game.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Strong grimace. His head looks like it's made out of clay.
I think
It hasn't even smirked in 3 years. He's like,
some clay fighter nonsense going
I
on.
think it's clay. Yeah. That was supposed to be Sal DeVita, local.
Do you think someone feeds him Oreos on set, Phil?
Dread wants an Oreo.
That would be amazing. Oh yeah, I hope it's good. Dread was an amazing film. So cool.
Face reveal should be Armand Asante.
They need to bring Anderson back. As long as Anderson's in it, it'll be okay.
You just want to see her topless again.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just go on the internet, celebritymoviearchive.com.
Ellie
Take care
says
of that for you.
Lizzo will be the motorcycle
link.
that Dread rides. Instead of the Lawmaster, it's going to be Lizzo.
Oh,
Oh man, that'd be bad. Ariana
Who would
Grande playing Judge Death. Damn.
Who would win a fight on the beach? That guy or Dredd?
Dread would murder this guy. A cop. So the guy was like trying to tussle with these cops, and the cop just went up behind him just full on bear hugged him from behind him, and then dropped him down to the ground on his face. So good. And everybody started clapping.
Damn.
Yeah.
All the wives that were instigating.
Yeah. All the women were instigating the fight.
We do have a short, I think this is food news. This was sent in by the Howl Comics, who's in the chat right now.
Oh, there you go.
A while
I've heard
ago.
of him.
So you guys blame him for this?
These aren't those Lizzo pics, are they?
No. This is food news. Okay. This is you like cheesecake, right, Brandon?
Yes, I do like cheesecake. Last time I had cheesecake, it gave me a big headache, though.
Yeah. You got some issues.
Yeah, I'm probably dying. Oh, yeah, look at this, man. Well, here's the thing. This is how you get compound cheesecake.
You got peanut butter jelly sandwich?
This is more of like, which one of these guys are you? Like, how do you feel today?
Are they getting ready for Spaceballs 2 here? What the hell's going on?
I don't know why is the face rotating on this sword.
Like Peter Weller, right? He needs the Oreo.
Egg.
We use the same prompts as this to make those Lobo picks, Phil.
Dude, this guy's cool.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken, man.
Dude, waffle. I do like
those
waffle.
are real. Whose face do you think it's basing that on? I feel like I've met them.
Yeah, this guy.
Isn't it that guy who did the Dread game? Isn't that?
This is the Dread, yeah.
Yeah.
What is this guy supposed to be? Jello?
Yeah, I think he's Jello.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's horrific, man.
He looks like almost like gummy worms or something.
Yeah. Oh, this is uncooked bacon.
Yeah, uncooked bacon is gross. Dude, I had an omelet this morning, and they had bacon, ham, and then Italian sausage in it, not breakfast sausage. They had Italian sausage.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the weirdest thing. It was like Italian sausage that you would have on a pizza.
Yeah. It's weird. It was in the omelet?
It was, yeah. That was the ingredient.
Huh.
This is a bacon version of milk steak. Look at that.
Yeah, they need to cook.
Why is it so drippy?
Yeah.
Milk. You have to boil it. You have to boil the bacon before you can eat it.
This one, look, this is like a, what was this? Like a chow mein noodle? Or like a Japanese pan fry noodle? This one looks good. Oh no, it's pad thai. That's what it is. It's pad thai. You got the limes, green onions.
I thought those were cucumbers because he was trying to get rid of his dark circles.
No, there's the limes, and then this is what are these bean sprouts? Yeah, this is pad thai, which is good. Like pad thai.
Dude, who wants to eat bean sprouts?
They're good.
This one's weird. This one's too weird.
Meatball sub.
Meatball sub, man.
What the hell is this?
Dude, this one's fucking. This one's horrifying. This is like a skinned person.
Yeah, isn't this guy in Hellraiser the first one? Damn. And he's got the goatee.
Yeah, every moment I live is agony.
That's naked sushi.
Yeah, that's it. I like this guy. He's
the cheesecake guy is probably the nicest of the group.
Yeah, he's friendly. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's a good guy, right? He's a good guy. Cheesecake guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah. This guy has bees for eyes. He's got a slick haircut, though.
Yeah.
This guy's sloppy.
I feel like this guy would kill you if he got the chance. The peanut butter and jelly guy, he just looks like he would. He has no eyes.
Yeah.
And he would kill you.
Like he ate his siblings.
Right.
Is this the IHOP?
Put this into the This is the guy that I would want on my superhero team.
Yeah. Fried chicken.
Put this
man.
into the AI detector and see if this is AI.
This one just makes me want waffles, like a nice Belgian waffle. It's
Like
good.
one big waffle.
Yeah, a couple times a year, Belgian waffles pretty good. Big
I think
waffle.
that's Michael Cera's face.
Think so.
Yeah. I think that's Michael Cera, dude.
I don't know. Have you seen him lately?
From Superbad.
Hmm.
No, not now. Now he's got a beard. He's trying to look like Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, he's in some Wes Anderson film I saw the trailer of, and he
God.
looks like a queer.
Those movies are so obnoxious.
Dude, they're all the same.
They're literally the same.
They're all the same. It's like, hey, guess what? I got a static camera on one side of the room. The guy's sitting off to the left in a chair, not centered. The camera is 50 feet from him, so you get the room is big. Get it? Get it? The room is big. There's a mirror over there. Get it?
And then the dialogue, it's like you just for the first time saw a 1940s film where they started talking fast. And that's the film. Like it's His Girl Friday. It's like, oh, I watched that once and all of my dialogue is going to be as fast as possible. That Mr. Fox film was okay though.
Did you do Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that. I have to see that. I keep forgetting about it.
I think
That was
As a
back when,
professional
Richard,
animator, I'm
George
not
Clooney
very
was
impressed
hot.
by that movie.
As a professional animator, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a professional animator now. I'm not impressed by that one.
Yeah, I saw those alien sprites that you were working with. The puppeteering was fantastic.
Yeah, Wes Anderson.
Yes.
And that Jason Schwartzman guy. He's always in his films. I don't trust that guy. Let's see. I assume Wes Anderson movies are for drug users.
What kind
Yeah,
of
it's
drug?
kind of like that. And wasn't Jason Schwartzman in Spun, which is a drug movie? It's like that, where like it's very overstimulating, I think. Yeah, at least Zayd Mondays aren't the same every week anymore.
When were they ever the same?
Well, I think like you do the Babe of the Week every week, you know.
Oh yeah, it's getting a little too familiar.
If you have no traditions, then it's a new episode every week.
Yeah, basically.
You don't.
Yeah, I
do the
mean,
same
in our defense, the babes have been slacking. So
yeah.
Dude,
There's no
for
good
real.
reason. But I heard this. There's Babe News. Let me fact check.
bring that up.
Babe News. What is that?
Babe
What does that
News.
consist of?
I don't think we had Babe News in years.
Yeah.
Not since Shelby sent me a
Babe
copy of
News.
Babe on VHS.
Oh, dude, Babe Pig in the City.
Yeah.
Babe News, guys. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. This is huge, though. All right. Speaking of babes, inside Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley's recent romance. Did you know this?
No, I didn't hear about this. From the top of it, I thought it was Miley Cyrus and
Yeah.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Well,
I saw that and I was
double
like,
check it.
what? And then I had to reread it.
Well, if you looked at the top of Billy Ray's head, you'd think it was Miley Cyrus.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
But then
She's
as you go
falling out.
down,
I'm like, man, Miley's really hitting the T injections.
there you go. Big romance going on. Sparking.
Here's the
I guess-
question that everybody's thinking and nobody wants to say.
Well, that's what I was saying. I figured that Elizabeth
man.
Hurley dumped her son.
Elizabeth Hurley and Billy Ray, and then Miley and Elizabeth's son. You know,
Yeah, this does look like AJ Styles, who's been
sadly,
on
it does look at him last night at WrestleMania. for AJ.
Who combs whose hair? That's right.
The son does.
He combs
100 strokes every night. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, there's the Babe news, man. That's huge. They're really what's this say? They really understand each other.
Really, because both of their accents.
Yeah, it's what they all
They're
tell
the
each
only
other.
two that can understand each other.
You really get me.
Look at
You really
this.
get me.
On
Liz.
Easter. Look at this. On
Isn't that's
Easter.
a picture of her son?
Yeah. Yeah, just they're just
Oh,
doing
yeah,
a
it
little
says right here.
mother-son bonding, yeah.
This is a photo that Billy Ray took of Elizabeth Hurley and her son.
Yeah, I believe that.
Let's see. They were co-stars in Hannah Montana. Did you know that? Oh no.
No, I did not know that.
My son was the age where he used to watch Hannah Montana all the time. Oh, everything's about her son.
Yes.
Of course, I used to watch it with him.
Right. She can't go one sentence without mentioning him.
Yeah. I knew Billy Ray really well from the Hannah Montana show.
That's right.
And of course, some of his music. That was a big plus. They really know
That's a
each
true
other.
cougar right there.
Yeah.
That's a true cougar right there. She had him set up from the start.
Yeah. She was probably a secret producer on that show just to keep it going for years,
Like,
just to get him on screen.
Let's do another couple of seasons of it. You know, my son loves it.
Bree says, I don't know if marriage comes into that, to be honest, because I'm not going to have more children and I don't need anyone to pay my bills to give me a roof
Well, yeah,
over
she's
my
like
head.
65.
Well, I think her
Dude,
dead millionaire husband.
That's just my dream woman right there.
It's funny how the marriage only is for giving her money or giving her children.
She don't want no kid.
She just
sign me up.
This just sounds sad and lonely, dude.
It's Hollywood, man. It's a Hollywood show. It could be worse.
Look at that. They look happy.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
Did you ever hear that thing about Robert Pattinson that he had a stalker that was like sleeping in a tent outside his house, and then he took her out on a date?
Yeah,
and all
dude.
he did,
I did hear that.
Chimera told me about this.
Yeah, he complained. All he did on the date was complain about his life and his agent and his like everything, and then it like turned her off. Like she was like, "I can't be with you." Yeah,
dude, that's my strat. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Did you hear about Keanu's stalker who broke into his house?
No.
Yeah.
Which house?
Yeah, all right.
Down here? He's got a house down here.
Yeah, this was years ago. No, yeah, she broke into his house and like was naked in his house.
You gotta lock these crazy bitches up, man. Don't mess with
Yeah.
Keanu. Leave him alone.
Now
There's
she's
also-
starting fights on the beach.
Yeah, and then I also heard rumors that speaking of Robert Pattinson, the new Batman 2 might get canceled, or Matt Reeves might leave it if it keeps getting pushed back. That's the
No, man, what a shame.
Why do they keep pushing it back?
I don't know.
They've already said they're not going to start filming it for like 5 more years, so I'd leave too.
It's gonna be the new Blade remake. And that was
What is the
in
deal
production
with
for like 4 years, and they finally said enough.
Do you think it's because
it's because the penguin show is doing so good that it keeps pushing back the production on it.
Oh, you think so?
I can see that.
Yeah, no, it is. They've said, yeah. So if the show, you guys need to stop watching that show, and then you get a new Batman movie because
I haven't watched it once. My question was, if they were just because like Hollywood's changed so much, is it because they have so many stupid new things that they have to shoehorn in all the time? You know, instead of just writing a really good script, right? Is it now that, well, we have to meet a quota on this and we have to show so much of this? And I mean, it's just like,
I think Gunn wants influence on it, and Reeves is like, nah, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Oh, James Gunn.
Yeah. He wants his hands all over the DCU, so
Yeah, and then I heard some rumor about Christian Bale and freaking Christopher Nolan trying to do some new Batman thing too.
Oh, dude, that'd be
I
awesome.
saw some headline on that.
Let's go back. Let's go back in time. Let's fix this mess.
To bring back Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Robin.
Yeah. Yeah, man, bring back
I don't know how that
Bane.
would work because wasn't the whole ending of that Batman, the Nolan Batman, the ending of it is that he actually died, and that was just like a fever dream of Alfred's when he's sitting watching him.
That's just a theory. I think it's
Yeah,
like
no, I thought it happened. I thought that was reality.
It was a dream. He's actually dead. I don't know. That movie sucked.
I mean, yes, it did.
Yeah.
You didn't like Bane? Bane.
Oh, dude, that sucked.
Bane voice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, love Bane.
Listen, it's not it's not as bad as Venom 3 that I watched for free on YouTube on accident.
You said
I
you
believe
never seen
that.
any Venom movie, and you watched that last one.
I didn't watch Venom 1 or 2, and that third one was literally, it just started playing. A video ended and it just started playing, and I looked at the timeline down there. I was like, 2 hours 16 minutes. I was like, this is the whole movie? And I sat down, I just watched it. I just let it play, and I was like, man, that's terrible. People pay to see this?
Who was the villain?
Not that many this year.
Himself?
They tried to put that.
Isn't it the Venom God?
Yeah, they tried to put
It's the dude. What's his name? Thane. What's his name? The Highlander type dude. Yeah, Donny Cates is the villain in it.
No, his character. No,
that's his girlfriend dumped him. He's like, I've had enough. I'm gonna destroy Venom.
Yeah, no.
He works,
Destroy Venom.
he works good in the comic, I guess. You know, for a series that's already oversaturated with Venom
I heard
characters.
he's barely in the film. Like they just show him. You know, like Thanos was in whatever Avengers 2 or whatever.
At
the end.
Yeah, Noel shows up and he snaps, and then the movie's over.
Yeah. Yeah, who would win, Venom or that uncooked bacon pile?
Bacon's nasty.
Milk bacon.
Yeah, let's do the Mary Jane Watson Venom, and then that's the comics right now, and then Eddie Brock is Carnage.
Stanley's in hell right now, wishing he was like, I'm glad.
Yeah, and then the Martian. People want
Kevin Bacon's hunting him right now.
People want us to review the new Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Dude, you can't have Martian Manhunter except he's an alien and he's not from Mars. You literally can't have that.
Look,
it's impossible.
Since when did we start reviewing comic books? Like, what kind of show do you think this is? Like,
no, Brandon and I
he's
were talking about it.
The Russian hair, but he's Indian from India.
Yeah, so this is the
flat. It's the flat Earth. It's the flat Earth model DCU. So he's from outside the wall.
He's just beyond the wall hunter.
Yeah,
beyond the wall manhunter.
So this is Absolute Martian Manhunter. It looks like this guy looks like he's from Archie.
What have they done to comics?
And
Why does he have like God? He's like 12.
He's Tintin.
He's Tintin, but he's an adult and he's a FBI agent. And then an alien, and in the synopsis, it says an alien not from Mars contacts him.
Right. That word Martian.
He's a Cyclops Manhunter.
Yeah, he's got one.
He has one eye also.
Oh my god!
I think I looked up this.
Ace, you need to pick right now. Fawcett, Eric, or Thierry. Those are the 3 words that you get to pick from.
Yeah, Thierry.
Thierry? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now he dies.
Right.
So we all gotta go.
Sorry, Thierry in chat. You're out.
You gotta go, brother.
Yeah, it's the Hunger Games out here.
Jesus.
Do they know what the word Martian means?
They don't know what any word means, Brandon. They need to Google words to find out what the definitions are. Christ, I hate all these people.
All right, summarize DC's new Absolute Martian Manhunter. Let's see if it
Dude,
gives
this guy's right
30
hand.
sentences, please. I'll give you like 20 minutes of dialogue.
I don't like the colors in this. I'm gonna be honest.
Terrible.
How do you feel about the right hand and the finger placement? And what that middle finger must be doing in order for this drawing to work?
Oh, yeah, that drop shadow's straight up ass. But no, I mean just the colors. The colors to me just don't feel. I don't. It's too Crayola. It's like a Crayola box, dude. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't care, Snarticon.
Yeah.
All right, let me summarize this. What's up, Katie? Good to see you in the chat.
I think it'd be better if it was recolored by somebody else.
No, it's supposed to be like 60s. So the Absolute Martian Manhunter 1
This isn't
launched.
60s.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. That it's DC.
Well, show the other ones.
All right. Oh my god, I gotta read this, or what? I gotta. They have a bunch of variant covers. This is obviously like a Ralph Bakshi inspired thing.
Ralph Lauren.
Look at that. There's this guy. All right. So you got it's a psychedelic sci-fi thriller reimagining the classic character, written by Dennis Camp. Denise. Illustrated by Javier Rodriguez. FBI agent John Jones survives suicide bombing by human flame, only to have his mind invaded by the Martian, an other dimensional entity not from Mars.
All right. Even though he's called the Martian.
Causing vivid visions of thoughts as colorful smoke, blending his memories with others, and pulling him into a cosmic war, exploring identity, free will, societal issues like stochastic terrorism. Am I retarded?
Yes.
Okay.
This book is just a retelling of that comic from way back called Happy that had a TV show too.
Well, yeah, he was imaginary friend, right? Happy.
Well,
I didn't read the whole thing, so maybe he's not. But that was a Grant Morrison book, Happy, who's coming back to DC. It's got innovative lettering. Grok thinks it has innovative lettering, mirrored text, and a green Martian voice, and a unique.
All Grok has seen are these covers, Phil. How did Grok know?
No, Grok. Grok scrubbed 15 web pages, okay, and 8 posts, so it knows. Here's some. I think this is interior art here.
Oh, I hate it. That bothers me so bad.
I don't know.
My goodness.
Why?
I kind of like the cover.
Oh man,
I don't like how John Jones looked.
If it had good coloring, I wouldn't care. This coloring sucks.
I thought he was black.
He's the Rainbow Martian.
Is he not black in the cartoon?
He's a Martian.
He's not a human in cartoon.
No, John Jones when he morphs.
Yeah,
the human version. Yeah, I think so.
He can turn into anything he wants, but he does like
the color. The colors on that last pinup you showed were okay. They were better than the actual book.
This one, yeah, it's very.
Yeah, that looks better. I mean, it's still too bright, but it looks better than that other crap.
Yeah, those aren't puke colors, at least.
What is that?
I hate it.
These are for like fake comic book fans to grab their attention on the rack. That's what these covers are for. Like simpletons that look at Instagram art all day and think that this is art. Like this is for those people.
He was a white guy. Okay.
You know, I guarantee you, DC is pretty notorious for this. When they know that there's an underwhelming reaction to books, they purposefully will pigeonhole like a super sick brand new character into some weird obsolete issue. Like Martian Manhunter 3 is going to have a first appearance of some character that's going to end up being like a big deal. down the line. They do that a lot.
Yeah.
Hell Arisen, that's where they introduce Punchline out of nowhere, like issue 3 or 6 or something like that. Yeah.
Well, this is it, man.
Those colors suck, dude.
But it's so weird. Like, I was talking about the Absolute line, and it like this does not fit with Absolute Batman. Like, there's no overarching themes or iconic imagery that would make you think of that other book or Absolute Superman, or seemingly this looks like it's in a different time frame as well. So,
well, you don't know this, but the Absolute series stands for absolutely retarded, and they just shortened it down, to make it PC.
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah.
So
it's a good call, I think.
The Manhunter character or the Martian character, whatever, looks better when they only do the red arms on the 2 images below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys could buy this at your local store.
Yeah, go buy Youngblood #1 and stuff.
Go buy the remastered edition.
Buy Vatican City, Savage Sword of Conan #8 is also out. So grab those 3. Not this trash.
Oh, I got this today. This trade came out.
Cool.
The Violator trade came out.
Oh, it came out? Damn.
Yeah, came out last week.
I got
and then I was trying to get a peek at what's coming out this week.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a bunch of stuff coming out this week. Yeah, he's got the new. I've been getting those giant size Tush books. The next one comes out Wednesday.
Wackass was showing off the Solomon Kane book. It looked pretty cool on Twitter.
There's a lot of collected editions coming out that I was not aware that were coming out.
Oh, I don't know if I showed you this, Shelby. Let me see if I have it here. I picked this up a few weeks ago. Where is it?
Did you get it from C2?
No. What the hell happened to it? Oh, here it is. This, I got it from my comic shop. Offworld. Did you grab this?
No.
It's Mankey's
I didn't.
Batman in Space.
Oh, that's cool. So it's a like a one shot, or what is it?
No, this was I want to say 5-issue, 6-issue series.
Dude, I don't remember ever seeing that.
Yeah. There was, I think, between this issue 2 and 3, there's a delay, but it just wrapped up, and then they just came out with the trade. So I picked up the first 2 issues and then just waited for the trade, but that's what he's been.
So I asked him about the because I went back looking at books, and I asked him about the Vatican City book and about like variants and stuff.
Yeah. He
says he sold out. He goes, yeah, my shop was open like 10 minutes, and I already had a line at the door, people getting like an unusual number of people. He always has people waiting on Wednesday, but he said, yeah, dude, he goes, that book was sold out less than 30 minutes. Everything, even the high cost variant stuff for all those books. He's like, they all sold out like super quick. He said he didn't order real heavy on it.
Yeah.
But he put in a reorder. He's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get them. Why? How many do you need? He's like, which one do you want? I was like, it's fine, dude. I was just curious.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool. I think
I went like that. I went like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like he
stinks. I was just wasting your time.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just getting your attention while my homeboys over there are stealing all your trades.
Look at this. Some Batman right there. That's dope. He's on some.
Wait, is that Wills? Wait, is that Mark?
Oh.
Who drew that? That's the Silvestri.
Which one?
If you look at the bottom, there's an autograph.
Here? Which one?
Jeez. No, that looks like a Wills Furtaccio, right? Is that Wills? No, it's not. Is it? So Doug loves Wills. That's cool.
Maybe
Who
Wills
drew that piece right there?
This is Doug Mankey. You can totally tell it's Doug.
It looks okay. It looks like a Mark piece to me, but that's cool.
Mark inked it, I think.
No, Silvestri would never ink Doug. Dude,
Jaime Mendoza
listen.
inked it. Your buddy Jaime Mendoza and David
Jaime Mendoza.
Aaron.
You know he's Mexican?
So?
He's a nice, talented Mexican.
You can't be friends with Mexicans? We're
I
friends.
have lots of Mex. Have you not seen me with Andy Perez?
No, I haven't. I don't know where he's been.
I made him jealous. I told him about the old man con next weekend.
Mendoza. Yeah, lots of Mendoza talk this past couple of weeks. Oh, I have an extra one of these. What should I do with it?
I already have that.
I know.
I think.
I sent it to you.
Wait, do I have that?
I think so, yeah. Sent it to you.
Is that the one that I got for free also?
Yeah. He gave me this to give to Fowler, but Fowler already had it from last year.
Oh.
And I think I have this. Maybe I should
Ask Jason.
have it.
Ask Jason if he has it.
Maybe I will. And then I got this.
Yeah,
Last
dude, that's sold
one.
out.
Sold out last
That's sold
one.
out now. I signed a case of like 50 of them, I think. Those went out.
You know how much money I paid for this, Shelby?
After you were schmoozing, probably nothing.
No, I didn't smooth. I'm just like, I know this guy. And he's like, oh yeah, he does good stuff. My boss really likes his work. $20. $20.
That's a good price on that.
There's no words in this book.
There's never going to be words in that book.
I can't. I'm going to letter it myself.
Phil can letter it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do a better story than letter it.
You're going to be a better story writer than Larry Hama.
Yeah.
Larry Hama.
And then I got my comic shop guy. I sent you a picture of this. I didn't know this came out.
Yeah, send me that.
No. This was in shops like 2 months ago. And it's just the pencils.
I never got... Listen, man. My shop sells out of all the good stuff.
Pencils.
He's like, oh, that looks awesome. I'm going to order 3.
Zombie Bisley doing zombies and pencils. There's this really cool. He does this chick's butt really nice in one shot.
Show it.
Some cars. It's like very detailed. Lots of gore. Church here. Oh, I think
describe the chat what you're looking at, Phil.
So here's Simon Bisley drawing himself. That's definitely him.
No, that's Simon drawn Ben Templesmith. I'm positive that's Ben Templesmith that he drew.
Is he Australian? That's zombie face. I'm looking for the butt. I'm looking. I could have swore it was in here. Maybe I just imagined it.
Yeah, there never was a butt, Phil.
No. Look, here, this is Simon. Look at. You can't tell me that's not Simon.
Shelby will say it looks more like Michael Cera.
Look at that. That's him.
No, that's Kevin Bacon.
It's not Kevin Bacon. Been watching too much Bargain Boy. Look, here's how much it's Simon. He even has his tattoo on his neck.
You think that's a self-insert?
Instead of showing us this guy over and over again, let's see this hot girl that you've been talking about.
This is a boob. I could show that, right?
I think the butt is Simon butt.
All right. Oh, was it guy butt?
No. There's a chick's butt. It's very black.
Who drew this book, Noah? There's no chicks in it.
No, you just saw a nipple.
Yeah, man nipple.
Could have been anybody's nipple.
Yeah, what's
It
going
was
on?
a chick.
And kind of looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's Cody Rhodes.
K-pop's instigating fights in chat over this right now. You need to show some.
I'm looking for the butt. I could have swore it was in here. I got to go through the book again. I must have missed it.
Nope, there's no butt.
There's a
Show
chick.
the cover again. Let me see the cover.
Here's a chick.
No, I don't care about that. Who's the publisher of this?
Berserker.
That's the same company he does all those crowdfunds with.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if they might still have a Kickstarter open.
The Browns. No, this was at stores. You could probably just find this at a store. Oh, here it is. It's funny because the butt, it's like stump.
Not as good as I remember.
It's butt. No, it's like 3-dimensional, just pencil freaking graphite.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's how he was doing. He did some zombie short stories for the Verotica magazine for Danzig, and Danzig sent me the pages and said, "Hey, can you ink these?" And I was like, "No, there's tonal work that would require me to redraw the whole thing in tones." Like, he didn't get it.
Right. It's all.
I was like, "What do you want me to ink? The outlines?"
Right.
So I sent him back. I said, "Leave them as is, man." And he's like, "Yeah, I was thinking maybe just making it sepia." I was like, "Yeah, do that." I'm not gonna ruin these beautiful pages, dude.
Look, he's got Christ in here too.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool to look at. Some cool pencil stuff. I'd say it's worth it just for that butt. You know?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
How much longer do you want to go? I have to wake up really early tomorrow to go on an expedition to hunt the elusive albino crocodile.
What? Is that why you went out there?
Well, one of the reasons. So, still want to be up to
Brandon's going to go find some $700 sunglasses. Is what's going to happen.
I think that's it. I think we're wrapping it up. Anybody that gets Psycho Slumber this week, post about it. A bunch of them are in the mail, like over 150 probably. And then I have work to do with packing the sketch cards. Doug's doing signings right now. And he has all the black and white books too, because I accidentally sent them all to him. So if you guys ordered a black and white one, it'll be a little extra longer. And then the t-shirts, and then it'll be done. It's gonna be dope. Thank you, Snartagon, for posting it up, and Admiral Wackass. Appreciate it. Read it up and let us know what you guys think. It's gonna be dope. Thursday, I think Creative Block's on this channel. I don't know if I think it might just be me and Pear, but so I might invite some other people on. Stay tuned for that. And then Friday, what are we gonna do Friday, Brandon? Are you still gonna be hunting crocodiles?
Yeah, maybe it'll be a big success story. I could come and gloat.
Cool.
On stream.
Awesome. Also buy shell beans. Yeah. People bragging.
Yeah, you're gonna want those.
People are bragging about the shell beans. You missed it, Shelby. Did you see the Easter shell bean Friday?
No. Did you paint it like Martian Manhunter?
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna hate it.
It was painted.
Use some light blue highlight.
So we're gonna be at some cons. So if you guys come to like Heroes Con, bring your shell beans. Maybe you could trade them with other people there. We're gonna do like trading.
You guys can slam them like pogs.
Yeah, not too hard. And then hopefully we're gonna do Chicago Fan Expo. I would like to do that as well. I think that's in August. We gotta look into
I'll probably be there.
And we gotta
probably
sure print some more stuff for conventions, Brandon. I want to do a people printing.
Yeah, printing people.
Andy and I are going to share a 3-foot table. We requested to be right next to the urinal cakes.
Yeah. I'll bring some extras. Yeah, you better come out.
We want that Wizard World experience.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. I'm going to see if anyone's streaming, but we're going to wrap it up. Go check out Zade Comics for all your comic needs, merch, shirts. I don't want to see you guys at these conventions unless you're wearing a cool Zade Comics shirt. But I'll see you anyways, even if you're not. Hats. Shelby, what do you think about us making Zade Comics hats? What do you think? It's not. Think long and hard about this.
He's mulling it over. Let the man mull.
I mean, do they need? How many balds are in chat?
Balds?
Like a lot more than they would like to admit.
Yeah.
Well, balds love hats.
Yeah. Do you guys want hats? Would you want just the Zade logo, or a character, or a book title?
I wear hats, but I'm not a balds.
I know. Yeah. See, you're an exception to the rule.
Bald wages. Dale says bald wagey reporting. Yeah, Dell would wear one. I think Dell would rock one.
Sack hats? I call it a sack hat. I guess it's a beanie, or a baseball cap. Is better.
No, I wear beanies because my bangs were crazy long. They were getting in my soups, my lasagna. So it kept my bangs back, and now I just wear them just because I'm so used to it.
People want this shell beanie.
You could do it.
Well,
easily.
You guys should
do some surveys. See what people are into. Yeah, maybe I'll do a mailing list email going out about fulfillment, and then I could throw a hat survey in it.
You should just make Shelby and stockings at this point, dude. Get people ready for Christmas. It's just summer, just hook
It's
them
right
up.
around the corner.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in 3 months. Walmart's gonna have the Christmas all set up anyway. So.
Oh yeah, we could do this robber ski masks. Zade Comics ski masks. Those are popular nowadays. What's up, Jay Ryan? You missed a good show.
The entire show's over.
Yeah, it's over now.
Go
We'll
back
see
to
you
the beginning
later.
and watch it.
You have to rob in twos. You always have to have a partner in your crime because it says Zade and the other one will say Comics.
Right. That's how we'll double our profits right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to buy two.
Shell
put the QR code right there.
Shellbean wearing a Shellbean shirt. Oh my god. Or Magic Cop campaign. Good to see you, Angela. Yeah, also one thing before we go, international backers will be sent out all together after we're done fulfilling domestic.
So how that's going to work is the first guy will receive all 96 packages. He'll take his out of the box, and then he'll ship that one on to the next person. Then 95 packages will be left. All right.
Yeah.
Then that person.
You ship one, and when he's done reading it, he ships it to the next one.
Yeah, it's a boomerang box.
Yeah, it's a very cost-effective way. Look, international shipping is expensive. We know it, so we're trying to figure out a new way of doing this. I think this is probably going to be the best way. It's like a telephone game.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought about leasing some of them drones off the Jersey coast?
Dude, I saw drones today.
I don't think they're paying tariffs.
They have these drones that are like food delivery drones.
Yeah.
And they're just like these boxes that drive around to, I guess, drop off the food wherever they're going, right? And you could walk in front of them, and then they stop and they'll hesitate and back up real quick.
Yeah, they got them at the college. They look like these square R2 units, and they just drive around with the food. Yeah.
And there's a screen on the front of it, like on the top on the front of these ones, and it says the robot's name.
What?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
don't people out here they get charged with hate crime if you kick one over, so don't do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's funny. Hate crime. That's messed up. Dude, I can't remember what this
Robot hate.
this robot's name is, but it was
They have
very
names.
like
Seymour.
They pay Seymour Butts.
no, it was like Glenn or something like that.
Glenn. Damn it, Glenn. All right, guys. I'm gonna send you to another stream. Guys, tell them we sent you. The Hardline boys sent you.
Gordon didn't see
mailing.
the Bisley, but
This mailing scheme is people are really enjoying this mailing scheme.
Yeah, it's for the internationals. It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
We'll catch you later. Go make sure you're subscribed to Shelby's channel.
The timeshare tier.
Following Edwin for all of his awesome comic book updates. And we'll catch you on the flip flop, everybody.
That's right. Peace.
Peace.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgiel. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę
you to know it's over.
Well, bye.